I started my handstand push-up journey back in 2021. As you can see, I was not strong and I could barely hold a handstand, so I had a long way to go. In this video, I'm going to show you my journey so I can inspire you to achieve the handstand push-up, and so you can see all the mistakes that I did and all the things that I did right, so you can fast-track your progress and unlock the handstand push-up as fast as possible. So I started doing pike push-ups. I was very weak and I could not even hold a handstand, and it was around this time that I started getting my first handstand holds. But they were very inconsistent and it was not solid at all. Because at this point I was not training the handstand correctly. I just kept throwing myself up into the air without building a proper base against the wall. And when you do that, sometimes you're going to get a hold. So here you see me getting some holds, but they were the exception, not the rule. Maybe I'll get one hold in every 20 attempts, which is not how you should train a handstand. Anyway, I kept doing the handstand, I kept doing attempts, and I got some longer holds. Like here, I remember I got about 18 seconds. As you can see, my handstand was still not clean at all, was still like banana shaped, but that's fine. People shit too much on a banana handstand, but that's like the first progression when you first get a handstand. It's not supposed to be super clean when you first get it. It's like any skill you learn in life, it's not supposed to be perfect. If you learn a new language, you're not supposed to talk it like, very smoothly in the first time. It's going to take some time to get it sounds natural and nice. And that's the same with calisthenic skills. Anyway, I kept progressing my pike push-ups at the end of the year. I was doing elevated pike push-ups, and then I even progressed to deep pike push-ups, and then elevated pike push-ups again. So I just kept doing a lot of pike push-ups, I never stopped. And I just tried to keep making them harder so I could eventually progress to pressing my entire body weight above my head. Unfortunately, around this time, in the year of 2022, for lack of discipline and motivation, I stopped training the handstand completely. So I was just only focusing on pike push-ups, which is obviously not ideal. So 2022, I made zero progress in the handstand because I did not even train it at all. But then at the end of the year, I started training it again, but this time against the wall, doing a proper handstand training, and I got my first clean line, as you can see here. I was super excited about that because that meant that I was very close to the handstand and my strength was also getting better. It was at this time that I realized it would be much more efficient to just focus on the military press instead of pike push-ups, because I just prefer to simplify things in my training, and I didn't really like the fact that I had to keep switching body positions to progress in the pike push-ups, so I switched to the military press. I didn't have any footage from it in 2022, so I made a jump to 2023 here, but this is what I did, and it worked wonders. I also kept working on my handstand, and it was getting quite solid. I could all get it maybe close to half of the time that I attempted, which is a really good starting point. I just kept training my handstand, trying to make it cleaner, getting a solid line, and trying to hold it for longer. I also kept getting stronger at the military press until I could press about 75% of my body weight. And after some time with being consistent in the military press, I decided to test my strength against the wall. And as you can see, I was able to do a wall handstand push-up. And this meant that the strength was there and the balance was also there. So it was time to try the handstand push-up. So it's the first month of 2024 and I get my first handstand push-up just like that. My theory was right, that my balance was good, the strength was good, so I just had to do attempts and I unlocked the handstand push-up just like that. And throughout most of the year 2024, I only got one rep of the handstand push-up because most of my attempts were fails because my balance was still not good. And there were still a lot of shy, very hard attempts, as you can see on this one. So it wasn't smooth at all. But this was fine to me. I realized that I needed to master singles to get used to the movement. So this is what I did. I tried to do it only sets of one. I did only sets of one rep, but I tried to make it as effortlessly and as clean as possible. I started to master singles as what you do when you unlock the handstand push-up. And at the end of the year, for the first time, I got 2 reps in a row. And that was super, super exciting, as you can see right here. And then the other day, the same thing again. I got 2 reps. So I did it again. I started to get comfortable doing 2 reps before I moved on to 3 reps because I realized that's the best way to progress on this skill. Then at the beginning of 24, as you can see, my form was looking much cleaner. I was getting much more confident with the handstand push-up and progress was just getting good. And for the first time here in February, I get 3 reps. Not 100% clean, but I still got them, which was super amazing. And it made me realize that this skill is just not about increasing reps every workout or every month even. It's about staying consistent so you can get used to the number of reps that you're doing so then you can increase them. And then, just like that, out of the blue, in March, for the first time I get 5 handstand push-ups in a row, which was incredible in this clip right here. I was super excited about it, and now this is the present moment. My handstand feels absolutely solid. Finally, I can feel very confident with it. If a guy came to my house and put a gun to my head and said, "You need to get a handstand in your first try," I would be 100% chilling because I've been doing it consistently for so long. Now it's got me to the point where I'm so comfortable doing handstand push-ups anywhere, like out in public, in houses, in gyms, anywhere. I can just feel confident that I'll get it. And this journey has taught me that obviously the most important thing is consistency, but it is also important to realize that progress with this skill is not like basic movements. It's not about increasing one rep every workout. With this skill, you need to get used to the number of reps you're doing. It's one or two, and only then do you increase your reps. So I was doing just one rep throughout the whole year to get used to doing one rep, and then I increased to 2 reps. Then I did that for some time, and I get to 3 reps, and then I got to 4 reps, and then 5. So this is how you progress in a skill. And as you can see here, present day, I got 6 reps in a row. I hope this inspires you for your handstand push-up journey. And with all the knowledge I've gained over this, I've made a program for you that will help you to learn the handstand push-up. And it contains all the knowledge, all the mistakes that I did, and everything you need to do so you can achieve my handstand push-up transformation in half of the time. I wish I had this program when I had my handstand push-up journey because it would have saved me years of training. So if you want to get a handstand push-up, you can check the link in the description. I'm very excited for you to try this.